morning, YouTube. How are you? How you been? What you been doing? Didn't put out a video last Tuesday. Not a drive-in video. I put out a video. But we didn't do a drive-in video last Tuesday because last Tuesday was just all kinds of hairy. Didn't even make it up to the office. Well, I mean, I made it up there, but only to grab some things and leave. I ended up having car issues, and the day just kind of went to poo-poo, right? So yeah, it didn't work out. Had our long weekend. We just got back from our trip to Chicago. Went and saw my brother and sister-in-law. Spent Easter up there with them. So we spent the entire day Friday driving. We took both puppies and we took the kittens. So we had a full crew. They traveled very well. We did just fine. We had to stop a little more than we normally do because we had to feed the kittens every 3 hours. So I did most of the driving, which means I had to stop to feed them. When the Prince did some of the driving, I was able to feed them while we were on the move, but I'm the one that does most of the driving. So I didn't get any video while we were there, didn't do any videotaping of the trip because I used my phone, which for most of you people, you know, that's what I videotape everything with is my phone. That was my GPS, so I can't GPS and record at the same time, sorry. Didn't get any footage, so. The drive was uneventful. It was really gross when we left Friday. It was very cold, really rainy. I think it was 67 degrees when we left. By the time we got backside of Tennessee, it was like 44. It was very cold and it was not fun. Didn't enjoy it. But it got warm. It was like 80 degrees when we left Chicago Monday. We stayed Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We left out Monday. We got home last night about 11:30. It was a long day. I was very tired. I had the Man Up show this morning, so I did record that. Oh, let me close my, that's not pretty right there. Hey, there we go. Now you guys can see me. Did the Man Up America this morning. That was fun. It was a good show. Hey, by the way, the links will be below. They always are. We are airing our 300th show tomorrow. Look at us. We officially have more episodes than Friends. Why do I keep going this way? I know that this is blocked off, and yet I still go this way. I forget every single week that this road is closed. I don't know what they're doing to the road, but it's closed now. I have to go around. So you can probably see it back there. See the road closed? It's been that way for a month, people, and I can't remember from last Tuesday to this Tuesday that road is closed, and I now have to go around. It's not a huge deal, but you'd think that I would remember that was there and I would pick another route. Nope. That's not really how this works. So now I have to go around and go the other way so that I can get on the interstate. Ooh, we're going to put some air on because it is, let's see, it is 10:19 in the morning and it is 71 degrees. Yeah! I'm not complaining because I like it hot. I'm like the heat miser from The Year Without Santa Claus. I like it hot. And it's sunny. And it's beautiful. I think the fountain is frolicable now as well. So we'll see. Okay. My camera keeps telling me all kinds of like stuff. Your Wi-Fi is disconnected. It said that like 5 times. I think because I keep driving by places that my Wi-Fi connects to, that it connects and then disconnects. Oh my goodness. So funny. All right, we got to get on the interstate. Got to get on the interstate. So we're going to do that real quick. Okay. Wow. Somebody just standing there. We have a lot of that now in Cleveland. Didn't used to have that. It was mostly Chattanooga, you know, where you got vagrants standing on every exit and on-ramp begging for money. And so it's pretty much just about everyone in Cleveland now. This is kind of what happens. So I don't know what's going on with that. Anywho, so we had a great time in Chicago. drank too much, ate too much, you know, the normal thing. Had some lovely lamb. My sister-in-law is a wonderful cook. She did a great job, and the dinner was fabulous. Like I said, babies did really good. They do travel well. I wanted to try to get some video showing people when you're traveling out of state, you know, that it is fairly easy to do. It's not that difficult. They're actually in the bag next to me right now. I just fed them before I left Bank of America, so I'm good for a few hours. We're still fighting massive diarrhea with poor Cersei. She's had it since the day that I've had her. I have not figured out what's going on yet. She's gaining weight, so I'm not overtly concerned, but her little butt is getting very raw. She shouldn't have diarrhea like that. I mean, it just leaks out her little butt without her having to do anything. It's pitiful. So I've contacted my girlfriend, Maddie. Hey, Maddie. And she has looked into some possible meds and see if we can get my hands on maybe a couple of tablets of that for colitis and see if maybe that doesn't help her. I'd like to avoid having to take her to the vet if I can. I'm still paying last year's bills, but I got to get her over this diarrhea because it's just, her little butt hurts, you know, and I can't have it. Jamie's doing well. He's pretty much where he basically needs to be, so I just need to get her to where she stops leaking poop, because it's messy. Her butt hurts, it's messy. I'm constantly having to wash her blankets and things of that nature because, you know, she leaks poop. She's a poop leaker. It's not good. So, today on the agenda today, because, you know, yay, I get to have all kinds of fun stuff. We're on our way home yesterday driving through Illinois, and Rachel, our hygienist, hey sweet girl, calls me and tells me that our chairs aren't working. We have an electrical issue at the office. Something keeps popping a breaker. The breaker will not go back on, so I'm having to meet my electricians up at the office today to find out whatever they rewired 2 weeks ago. That's probably what's affecting the chairs now. She had to cancel her day and go home. Her chair wouldn't roll back, and you can't work on people sitting upright, so that was fun. That was great. So I'm going to go up and I'm going to deal with that today. Finish out a little bit of paperwork. I actually worked on Sunday, you know, because that's me. It's like my job is never done. It's like I'm with the Night's Watch. My watch never ends. There's just always stuff that I have to do. And I did. I had to work on Sunday. I worked, I don't know, probably 2.5 hours while everybody was sleeping though. So I got all those things done. So I got to finish up some stuff that I wasn't able to get done on Easter. Deal with my computer issue. Oh, let's talk about the computer issue. Y'all want to talk about the computer issue? Let's talk about it. Okay. Anybody out there have an HP that hasn't had trouble? Put your comments down below. Let me know. We purchased an HP Pavilion. There was technically nothing wrong with the computer that I had other than it still had Windows Vista. It was old. Computer worked just fine, had no issue with it at all. But I was not able to upgrade my QuickBooks to QuickBooks 19, which is what I had to have for my accountant because the computer system was so old. So we had to purchase another computer in order to do that. So we did that. We purchased an HP Pavilion. Against my IT guy's wishes. He had a computer he wanted me to pay. I think I talked about this, and I said, you know, I just didn't want to spend the $900 right at this time. You know, he said, HP's good enough. It will probably only last you a couple of years. It was less than half the price. So I said, let me just get this done. I want to get through my tax season. We'll deal with it later. And I think I told you guys, the computer died 3 days after we purchased it originally. We hadn't even loaded anything up on the computer yet. And it died. Like, it had no power. Didn't matter what you plugged it into, there was zero power to it. So Staples replaced it, obviously. You know, Staples, they're doing fine. So we've had it less than 60 days at this point, and every time I unplug my thumb drive, it does a hard shutdown on the computer. It turns it off. Just shuts it straight down. It's not supposed to do that. Which at this point they're concluding is a hardware problem, meaning something probably isn't soldered correctly to the motherboard and it keeps crapping out on this. So mind you, this is the second computer in less than 60 days, and we are again having a hardware issue with it. So HP is miserable to get in contact customer service, let me just tell you. It took me an hour to physically get a human being, which didn't really help when I got said human being, right? So I went through 3 different human beings before I got to someone that had at least a little bit of sense. To which they said, well, you need to mail us the computer, and we'll try to get it back to you within 15 to 20 days. To which my reply was, no, that's not going to happen, because this is my work computer. This is how I pay my employees. My payroll is on this. If I don't have this computer, I can't do my job. Can't pay the bills, can't pay my employees. No. You're going to have to figure out how to get it fixed here. It's less than 60 days old. They keep telling me that isn't how this works. That's not how they can do it. I said, I don't care. I gave you $600 worth of my money. I expect to have a working computer last longer than 60 days, right? So long story short, I forced my will upon the people and said, look, you're going to have to figure it out, but I can't be without this computer more than 48 hours. That's the rule. I gave you my money. You can either refund me my money and I will go purchase another computer, or you guys figure out how to get this fixed. So brainstorming, which was on my end, said, well, why don't we see if Staples can do it? If Staples can do it, I'll allow you to try and fix the computer. Otherwise, I want my money back. So I call Staples, and unfortunately, Staples Tech doesn't do anything but software. They don't do any hardware issues at all. To which I immediately emailed the person back and said, they're not able to do it. I do not want another HP Pavilion. That would make 3. Because here's the thing I'm worried about. You give me another computer, and in 30 days, when everything's basically out of warranty, that computer craps out, and I'm stuck with a $600 paperweight. I have 0 confidence in HP at this point. I want another computer. So I basically told them that. They're unable to do this. I want a full refund for my computer so that I can go purchase from a different company, because I don't want anything to do with HP. Guy didn't answer me back. Apparently he did it sometime over the weekend, because I didn't see anything. Left several messages on my phone. We have a box sitting at the house for the computer where they want me to send it back. Right. So I have to deal with that today as well, trying to figure out what they think it is that they're basically going to do. I've got literally a computer I've had less than 60 days now that's been replaced already once, and trying to figure out how I'm going to get a working computer. Now, that being said, the saving grace is Staples at least told me, look, if HP will not take care of you, so any of you people that aren't dealing with Staples, you should. If HP literally will not help you, refuses to do anything other than giving you another HP, you let me know. And as long as you're willing to, trade, which is all I want to do, I want to give that computer back and purchase another one from Staples. While they do not have the computer I want in-house, they can order it for me. And I said, that's absolutely fine. I would really appreciate that. I'm going to be terribly upset if I'm stuck with a $600 computer that will not work because HP is crap. So, we're going to find out how that goes today as well, because I have to get a hold of Jay, which is his American name, his name really is Jay, and try to get some kind of satisfaction out of HP. So, lesson learned, everybody out there, don't buy an HP, they're crap. I know that my IT guy, literally, when I texted him and said, what was that computer you told me to buy? And by the way, please stop laughing. I know he was howling because he told me. He did. He told me, in his defense, he told me, should have listened. That's what I get. Won't happen again. I'm sorry. I apologize, John. You were right. I was wrong. You're the master. Please forgive me. So we'll see how those things go. Now, the computer is at least working right now at this point, but I am terrified that every time I do something, I back up everything every single time I do something, because I'm terrified the computer's going to crap out of me. I'm going to lose it all, because it's my financial stuff. So sorry about the shimmies. We're hitting bumps. Oh, okay. And so let's talk about some bumps, right? Alma, Tennessee people. There are a few, we kind of bitch and complain about our roads. We have some of the best roads in the entire country, let me just say. Our roads I don't know, Kentucky, or better yet, Illinois. Oh my God. Their roads, you guys, I have never. We drove the Purrincess car, which, to make matters worse, has a brand new super tight suspension. So every tiny little bump you hear, it sounds like it's braking the car, right? Because it's just brand new. These people literally have potholes the size of your vehicle. Like, he keeps going, you could have missed that. I couldn't miss the pothole because there were 4 more over here. How do I miss it? They're everywhere. It was like riding an electric bull. Like, those roads are so bad. And it's funny because especially Illinois, inside Chicago, like, they're horrible. You get outside Chicago, like in some of the suburbs, things of that nature, the roads are a little bit better. And when I say a little, I mean it's just a little, not much. But inside the city of Chicago, those are the worst roads I've ever seen in my life. And what's funny is they're toll roads. You have to pay extra money to drive on those roads so that they have money to fix their roads, but they don't fix their roads. That is the worst driving. I mean, I thought Mississippi had the worst roads because they are really bad. Yeah, I think Illinois is definitely going to get the crown and scepter for that one, and Kentucky can get the second runner-up because they're bad, really, really bad. So it was rough riding until we got into Tennessee, and then it was, it was very smooth, and we enjoyed that. It was nice. It was a good trip. I would take it again. We'll see. All right, I think I've rambled off enough nonsense for 17 plus minutes, so I'm not too far off from the office. We'll probably just go ahead and end the video here because it's worked out so well so far. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, now would be a great time to do it. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so that you don't miss anything. We need that. I'm always in need of supplies. If anybody wants to help donate supplies to help for the kittens, please use my Amazon wish list. The link is down below. If you're feeling extra generous and you would like to donate funds to help pay off the vet bills from last year's kitten rescues, please use the GoFundMe link. I also have that down below. Thank you in advance for all of those. I think I ended up getting a few more subscribers over Easter Sunday, so thank you to my new subscribers, and welcome, welcome, welcome. We're happy to have you. Welcome to the